Firstly, just congratulations to all of you who submitted your essays. We are all winners, not because of the quality of your essays, but because of the time that you have taken to put into your research and to get a little bit of your family history and to share that willingly and openly with other people. And we've heard some of those today, but we can read many of the others as well. So on that basis alone, I think your endeavours to explore your roots, to explore your past and the history, and to pick out some significant people or persons in there is absolutely to be commended. To our visitors today, can I just take a moment with the students just to think through a little bit about our connections and our history here as well. So you've heard a little bit about some of the people that are gathered here today, but if I were to expand on that just for a moment, if you would indulge me for a second here, that we have people amongst us today who've contributed a lot in our generation to our school where we sit here today. So some of the families that are here today, the Rabinowitz family, the Irvin family, Mrs. Nelson and family as well, Mrs. Hillman who's sitting over here as well. Mr. Rose, I don't know you as well as I do with others, but I'm sure there are many connections there as well. And for Mrs. Lenny, who we heard a little bit about her connection with Peter Lenny earlier today too. These are people who helped build the foundations of the school which you sit in today. And for those people, it's really important, it's not lost on me today, that your project is about genealogy, it's about your origins, where you come from. And many of you would be aware, some of you would have brothers and sisters who are heading off tonight on Shorashim, okay? And if we use that word very easily, it flows off our tongue very easily. But when you think about what that means, that is roots, that is connections. And if you look at the picture that will be on their shirts, you'll see the tree and you'll see the roots, okay? And that is what they're going to do. It's an extension of what you've done today, okay, or over the last few weeks with your essays and finding out a few things about your background that are particularly important to you. So those connections, don't forget those connections on the way through. We have that importance of family, is the last thing I'll say today, is take the time now, you've engaged a little bit in your family history, take the time to find out about the other connections that you have as well, perhaps some of the lesser known stories, okay, the ones that aren't always talked about all the time. Ask about some of the other people. You've opened the door to some of the history now. You might as well take it a little bit further and find out whether there's some more history there as well, okay, because and the last thing I'll say to you is think about your Carmel family here, think about the history that you're creating. Okay? You've spoken today very proudly about some people from your family past. How are they, it's the last thing I'll leave you with, how are they going to speak about you in the years to come? What story are you writing? What are you doing? What are you doing that's different, that's going to contribute to society? Because you have the privilege of coming to an outstanding school. But what are you going to do with that? Okay. What history are you going to write with that? That someone in 100 years' time might look back at and say, I've chosen to speak about you, or somebody that might have inspired them. Okay. That's a message I'd leave you with today.